welcome to Sideshow Live. Yay, how's it going, everyone? We have a full house today. We have Geeky, who very graciously allowed me to wear her tiara, but only if it was regulation. So she had to place it on me during, like, with very specific little, like, 45-degree angle. And anyway, there were regulations and we followed them. So Geeky is here, Kitty is here, John Wick is in the comments, we have Challenger and Dennis, we have Brett and Brendan, we have noob Sam in the house. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam. Welcome to the Sideshow Live team. And we have Jesse Lincoln here to talk about the aspects of death masks and the Death Premium format figure. He's the project manager on those, so thank you so much for Jesse for joining us. Yay! That'll be a little bit later. We're also featuring the Strength of Bone art print, doing a feature on the Iron Man Stealth Avengers Assemble statue, and talking about the Alien Warrior statue. So that's a lot of stuff to get through. So let's start off with our featured collector. The featured collector this week is Kevin Core. Wow. Aw, baby. That's there's like a kid right in front of it. That's a pretty awesome Marvel collection right there. I see lots and lots of all different types of Marvel, including both variants of that Bo and Elektra bust. That's pretty rad. So congratulations, Kevin, for being our featured collector. Thank you so much for sharing your collection with us. If you would like to be the next featured collector, head on over to sideshow.com/blog and click the Apply Now button. You'll get featured on Sideshow Live, as well as there'll be a blog about you. It'll be pretty amazing. So thanks so much, Kevin. So news. And this week, news is kind of like about us, kind of. We have this brand new Sideshow S pendant that you saw me wear a couple weeks ago, but now I'm wearing it again, and we are announcing this pendant officially. So go to sideshow.com/pendant and RSVP for that right now. It's really weird to be talking and seeing my throat that close. It's kind of unnerving, not gonna lie, thank you. But this pendant is gorgeous. It is at sideshow.com/pendant. Silver. It is a silver pendant to match my tiara. I'm all dolled up today. Look at that. But yes, head on over to sideshow.com/pendant RSVP so you will be the first to know when this pendant goes available for pre-order. We had an awesome opportunity last week to be at the unveiling of Carrie Fisher's memorial plaque at the TCL Chinese Theater. And we also got to interview our friend, Todd Fisher. Thank you so much, Todd, for taking the time to answer a couple of our questions. We were so grateful to you and to the TCL for allowing us to be part of such a special event. We have a quick video to show you in regards to that. So we'll just take a break right now and show you the video. And when we come back, we will have the Strength of Bone art print. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we'll be right back.
This morning we're here to celebrate and honor Carrie Fisher for her incredible work as Princess Leia in the Star Wars series. In just a few moments we're going to be unveiling a tribute plaque to her. And I'm really, really happy that we have here today Todd Fisher, Carrie's brother, to help us say a few words about her and honor her on this very special day today.
I was here 41 years ago with Carrie, and who would have known would we be seeing this franchise turn into this mega franchise, and who would know that Carrie would become our princess, my princess, our princess. And to have this placed here near my mother's footprints is truly an honor. And we just want to thank you very much for this great tribute. And I'm hoping to watch many more Star Wars films in this very theater. May the Force be with you all.
Hey everyone, we're standing outside the historic TCL Chinese Theater where we have just watched Todd Fisher unveil the Princess Leia Memorial for Carrie Fisher. It is beautiful. It is right next to her mother, Debbie Reynolds' handprints, and we are going to take a look at it right now. So let's go check it out. You guys, this is beautiful. As Star Wars fans, we all know that she was our princess. She's my princess. She's our princess at Sideshow. So having this memorialized right here at this historic place is very overwhelming and completely beautiful. We're here at the TCL with the one and only Todd Fisher. How have you been?
I'm doing great. Great to be here, though.
That's awesome. We just saw the unveiling of the Princess Leia plaque. How do you feel about being here for that?
I'm loving that. I mean, that's a great honor. You know, my mother would be so friggin' happy because Carrie and I were here when we were little kids. We watched her put her handprints right next to her there. And now here we are all these years later, and we're seeing Carrie honored in that way. That you talk about a full circle.
Absolutely.
And how many people have walked here to look at these footprints and handprints before us? And then how many people have wished they could be there in this courtyard?
Yeah.
Many. And, you know, so to have her there is just unbelievable.
And next to your mom.
Next to my mom.
That's so fantastic.
It's the only mother-daughter combo.
I love that.
That's
when you
cool.
said that during your speech, I was like, that's so awesome. I did not realize it. So we're standing here, fans camp out, they sleep overnight to just be here and see, you know, a glimpse of the next movie, the next Star Wars, the next saga. How does that make you feel? Like, do you have any message to the fans about Carrie and what she would say about all of this hype?
41 years ago, Carrie and I were here looking out at that very sidewalk, and there were people camping out. And we'd never seen that before. I'm not sure it had happened really before. The loyalty and the fever, the pitch that was out at that time, and it continues all these 41 years later. People are excited about it because they love a great story. They love a story that's romantic and it's got good and evil and great messaging in there. That's why I love Yoda so much. He's our messaging, you know. But it's in a world that is very complicated. It's fun to watch kind of the space western.
Yes,
you know?
Absolutely. It was so awesome to see you again, Todd. May the force be with you.
May the force be with us all.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Again, thank you so much to Todd Fisher and the TCL Chinese Theater for letting us be a part of that event. Just a little reminder that Todd's book, My Girls, is coming out next week. It's June 5th is the drop date. So head on over to debbiereynolds.com in order to pre-order the book now. You get access to all of those never before seen Carrie pictures on that website that will only be available to those who pre-order the book. So go and do that while you still can. Yeah, thank you again, Todd and TCL. Right now, we're going to feature the Strength of Bone art print behind. Ooh, this is really pretty. I haven't seen it before. You guys all laugh when I see things for the first time, but I haven't seen it before. Ooh, I love the green hues in this Alex Horley artwork right there. So, like I just said, the artist is Alex Horley. It features the faction leader Zyle along with the Reaper General Demethyl, Relic Ravlatch, the Council of Osteomancy. Yes, is that you? You're the council? Do you like them? Oh, you're Bone. Oh.
Bone faction.
I want to be Bone faction. Just because I love Zyle. She's one of my favorite characters in the whole court, but sadly I'm Spirit. Not that sad. Spirit's an awesome faction to be. Have you guys taken the faction quiz yet? You guys should do that. Figure out what faction you are. So this is a limited edition of 100 pieces. There's only 100 of these print. It's an 18 by 24 fine art giclée with an embossed seal of authenticity. The framed version will be available for pre-order on Friday, June 1st between noon and 3 p.m. Pacific time. And if supplies last, there are only 100, so maybe don't count on it. It will be available for pre-order on Monday, June 4th between noon and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Head on over to sideshow.com/boneprint. That's sideshow.com/boneprint to be the first to be notified. That's the RSVP link. And you'll be notified first when these go available for pre-order. Also, if you want all the updated information on our print program, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/sideshowartprints. facebook.com/sideshowartprints. Yeah, they are so awesome. Our print team is so great about posting all the up-to-date information. They include like sometimes behind the scenes looks at some of the prints. So definitely head on over there if you are a fan of Sideshow Art Prints. Cool. We have another video to show you, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Jesse about some court stuff, including the Aspects of Death mask and the Death, the Master of the Underworld premium format figure. That's so much to say. Court, Death, Master of the Underworld premium format figure. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back with Jesse Lincoln. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Sideshow Live. Hello, Jesse.
Hi, hello,
Jesse.
everyone.
Yay! Now, we have Jesse in the studio right now, but I hear we also have some spies from the court team who have infiltrated our chat. So Anna and Tom are both in the chat right now to answer more of your questions, since we know that there's only so many we can filter through to ask Jesse live on the show. So enjoy Anna and Tom sneaking through the chat like that. Oh, they're in your ear? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay, yeah, hi. Anyway, Jesse, tell us a little bit about the backstory behind the Death premium format figure and then his masks.
Well, the first thing we're going to show off here, I guess, is Death, and this is one of our final samples coming in. So this is it right here, in all of its glory, all of its huge cape glory.
Oh my God! Yeah, we hid Jesse entirely. Yep, there we go. We hid him entirely behind the cape during the break. You can hide a person behind Death's cloak.
Apparently, you can hide a lot of things through Death's cloak right here.
Ooh.
But this is a cool piece. So, I mean, we got lots of cut and sew layers on this. We have nice little metal tidbits and stuff on his little Nernies and doohickeys.
Those are the official
Nernies
words. And doohickeys.
Yeah, that's right.
And are these so it's cut and sew as well as metalworking?
Yeah, a little bit of that, and then there's some cool like embroidery. If you look here, there's even little tiny little print details on that.
Can you get in close enough to see these print details? Turn it. Look at that. That's so cool. Wow.
So, and one of the cool things too about this Death is he has an exclusive, which is a removable mask plate here. So
a removable mask.
Yeah, so what we did here is we took off his alt-taker mask plate there, and now we have his Ocean one that drops in.
Oh wow. And does this come with like a stand?
This one does not.
But these do.
But those do.
So tell us a little bit about these masks down here.
So this is going to be a 3-mask set called the Aspects of Death. And the cool thing about these are 3 individual faction masks to represent all the factions. We have the Bone faction here, which is the Echo of 5 Nails.
Oh my gosh.
So that one's got a cool kind of a rustic vibe to it.
Echo of 5 Nails.
Then we have these.
Sounds like an opera.
I want to see that opera.
Yeah, me too.
Then we have the Spirit faction, and this is Transcending Vision, which has got a cool kind of clear face mask here to this one, a little more elegant. And then I really dig this one. This is the Chorus of Souls, and this is the Flesh faction. The mask.
That's creepy.
Yep.
Those are they're people.
Yeah, there's little creeps in there.
Oh my gosh.
If you look really close through, there's like little blank one, little hooded ones, there's little skull guys.
And which one is Tom?
Plague walkers. I think this is the Tom.
Oh, that's Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, the big one is Tom.
Got to put a mustache on it though.
So okay,
and the cool thing too. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. Tell us cool things.
Each one of you as the bases represent the faction too. So this base, the kind of they're all painted in the same kind of tones, but this has a flesh motif. This one has a cool spirit one, and this one has the bone one.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! I didn't notice that.
Yep. So these will be sold as a set as well. So you get all 3 in the complete set. And the cool thing is, as we were developing this set, Tom came with the idea, like it'd be really cool if we could figure out a way to get these on your premium format if you bought the premium format.
And can you?
Well, if you ask, you shall receive. So yes, you can. So depending on what faction you are after you took your test, you can then take your mask.
Oh my gosh.
Put it on to represent your different ones. It's pretty cool because each of the masks really, I think, blend in and go good with the figure itself.
Oh my
gosh! Stand up too well, so it looks like they're part of the product.
That's amazing.
So there's your Echo of 5 Nails. That's the Bone faction.
That is so cool. How many masks does Death have? Or just the 5?
Quadrillion.
A quadrillion.
Yeah, I think is the official number.
All right, quadrillion.
Here's the Spirit faction mask.
Spirit faction represent.
This is the Transcending Vision.
What faction are you, Jesse?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Yep, I think that one's holding in there.
It's a secret. Well, that's no fun. Ooh, look at that blue. Ethereal blue. That's what Anna calls it.
Ethereal blue.
Ethereal blue.
Is that the official color?
I think so.
And then finally, the
This doesn't fit me.
Chorus of Souls, which is the Flesh faction.
Yay, Flesh faction. Is there anyone Flesh faction in this room? No? We're all bone and spirit?
No, but John DeBarbieri just took the quiz on Facebook and discovered that he is the faction of Flesh.
Yay, John!
There you go, John. There's
There
yours.
you go. Oh my gosh. All of them do completely blend in with the premium format figure, like they were made to go on Death, which makes sense
Yep.
because they were.
And I believe these are pre-ordering soon.
They are. They are pre-ordering tomorrow. Tomorrow between noon and 3 p.m. So you can go to sideshow.com/deathmasks, which is very difficult to say. Death masks.
Death masks.
Yeah, death masks. And RSVP to be the first to be notified when these three beauties that you can get as a set go on sale for pre-order. Joe Lombardo wants to know, where is the fifth nail?
It's kind of like Waldo. You kind of have to find it.
Ooh, now I want... Is it the big thing on the top?
Exactly.
Yeah! I'm smart! It's the big thing on the top.
It's the giant nail.
Oh, it's like a claw nail.
Yep.
Awesome. That makes sense to me. Ooh, I like that. That's really cool. So, are there any other plans to do more accessory sets like this for any other court premium format figures? Or more for Death?
I'm not sure about Death, but I think, the cool thing about these faction masks is they come in a collection of set in themselves. If you had been noticing a lot of the exclusives, like Cure, her mask actually comes with an exclusive base that goes on there. I believe Mortigal has one as well.
Hint, hint, guys.
So as you collect your exclusives, you will be building out the mask collection.
Why is mask a difficult word to say? It is, anyway, but that's really awesome. Yeah, I love the fact that you could put Kier's mask right on that the exclusive on the stand.
And if you stay on the website to see other pre-orders, you should see maybe the other exclusive for other figures coming up. May or may not be mask stands and masks.
That sounds like they are, Jesse. Sounds like a little hint. Okay, so tell us a little bit more about the PF. It is 30 inches tall. Well, that's what I have here. So let's measure him. Would you like to measure him?
Let's do it. Which mask, though? See,
Oh,
depends on the mask.
Sure, let's go with this mask.
This is regular edition. All right, here we go. The reveal.
Someone's like, it's a fingernail in the...
It is close to the top of his scythe.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is.
It's about, to the top of the scythe is just under 30. So there you go, 30. Ethereal blue souls on his base. Turn him. He is available for pre-order now, shipping next month, or June, July. So June starts at the end of the week. Ooh, pretty. Look at how, oh my gosh. I love that shade of blue. That's such a cool blue.
Should make a makeup line.
We should make a makeup line. We could do like a Queen palette.
Yes.
And like a Galavar. Faction palettes.
Done.
Galavar. Like, oh my gosh. That would... Look at this. Tom. Ideas. Branding. Yeah. There we go. And like I said, shipping June, July of 2018. And this is one of the final samples.
Yes.
So this is what you're going to be getting.
Out of the box.
So cool. And right now you're seeing the Shepherd... No, you're seeing the Face of the All-Taker mask right now. The Shepherd of Souls is the exclusive, which is what we swapped out for, and now we're going to put on him in a second. We're driving Brendan crazy with all these close-ups. He keeps shaking his head. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Look at him.
Keep his ears warm.
That's... Oh.
It's cold in here.
It's cold?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that. I figured that it would
That's
always...
all the big capes are for.
I guess that's true, but the Queen's not wearing a whole lot.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
hot in her own right.
Fair. All right. Cool. Well, does Death Cape have wiring for posing?
This one does not, no, but there's a little bit of wiring in his hood.
There's wiring in the hood.
So you can get a flare if you need a little bit of airflow.
Ooh.
The back of the neck there.
That's true. There we go. All right. Well, if we don't have any more questions for Jesse, are there questions? since Jesse won't tell me what faction he is, I'll get him to tell us a little later.
It's a running bet.
It's a running... Oh, are you like Tom, where like you guys just don't...
It's a guess.
Well, Tom is every faction. He's just like the all faction. I do this because he has a tattoo of it.
It's on this arm.
Oh, it's on this arm? Oh, so it's where my R2 is. Awesome.
Guess. So people can guess my faction if they want to. That's the...
I don't know. Your facial hair changes a lot, so maybe flesh because of the whole like evolving thing.
Faction, yeah.
You're the hair faction.
Yeah,
They invented a whole new one just for Jesse. He's the hair faction. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us on the show. And we have another video to show you. And when we come back, we have the Iron Man Stealth Avengers Assemble statue. You're watching Sideshow Live. Thank you so much, Jesse.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Hi everyone, I was watching you all try to guess Jesse's faction, and that was pretty amazing. Someone asked, can we get a Riaz proximity piece? Can we? I would like a Riaz. That's the whole reason I want to be Bone faction.
Tom still listening?
Is Tom still listening? You still in there, Tom? Riaz proximity? Yeah? Anyway, we are looking at the Iron Man Stealth Mode Avengers Assemble statue. He is super amazing looking. Look at this guy. We have him lit up right now, but we'll just do a little bit of a turn on him just so you get the full Iron Man right here. Yeah, it's super cool. He has the, speaking of proximity bases, this is a proximity base to display him with the rest of your Avengers Assemble collection. He does not have an exclusive, but he is limited edition to only 500 pieces. So only 500 pieces of this Iron Man will be made. See, look, that's him not lit up, lit up, not lit up, lit up. There we go. He's all sculpt, has light up eyes, chest, and hands, as you could just see. Oh, you didn't see the chest. Here we go. There we go. That's a better angle on him. There we go. Now eyes, chest, and hand. Both hands. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, I'm having way too much fun with this light up feature. Anyway, this is the first variant from the Avengers Assemble collection. It features Iron Man in his blue stealth armor. He's available for pre-order tomorrow between noon and 3 p.m. and sideshow.com/stealth is where you would go to get notified when he goes up for pre-order. So that's the RSVP page. Sideshow.com/stealth. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Let's just measure him really quick. That was not from Iron Man. That was from... He is about 15 and like 3/4 inches tall, like 5/8. So that's accurate. But I was almost measuring and gave him an extra inch with this this little Lazy Susan. Haha. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Anyway, this is 5th scale, David Speranza is asking, and yes, or very close to it. 5th scale? Yes. Yes. I was just looking for a validation, guys, and you guys were like, what?
I thought you were making a statement.
Yeah. Oh. I am pretty confident most of the time about these things, but every now and then I'm just like, yeah, uh-huh. So, this is the first variant in this line. Yes, very cool. We have another video, and when we come back, we have the Alien Warrior statue. Just so you guys know, we have a Q&A section with the people in the room at the end, so start thinking of those questions now, because by the end of the show, we'll have like a nice bank of questions for us to answer. We like answering all of your geeky questions, so be sure to do that. We have a video to show you. Oh, Armand Dubé just said, first variant, does that mean there will be more? Maybe.
What?
We have a video to show you. When we come back, we'll have the Alien Warrior statue. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome back to Sideshow Live. We are taking a look at the Alien Warrior statue. This is a production sample, and it is meant to be, ooh, that's a great shot. I don't even want to turn it. That thing's really scary. I don't want that coming out at me while I'm alone in space.
Game over, man.
Game over. This is based on the Alien Warrior from the movie Aliens. It is all sculpt, so there's no cut and sew element to it. It is all sculpt and is on an alien environment base with an H.R. Giger aesthetic. If you notice, the base is reminiscent of the Queen's head, the Queen's skull. It's in the same type of shape, so when Brendan comes back up, you'll get a really good look at the shape of the base it's on, and that mirrors what the Queen looks like. Though this is just one of her warriors. There were a couple of liberties taken with it. Last time we showed this piece, it was a prototype. This is the production sample. And Anthony was saying about how the design of it, they had to make the tail longer to accommodate this kind of like whipped around look of it. Yeah, that's so cool. I'm gonna move it a little bit this way. So there you can see the tails all the way around. This is obviously a little bit longer than the tail would actually be if you ran into one of these alien warriors in deep space. So I personally love the paint details on it, because the paint details, like making it the headpiece look translucent, that sheen to it is very, very alien, very Giger aesthetic, and then obviously the purple touches on the base are just really, really amazing. Now this is limited to only 1,000 pieces, and it will be shipping this summer. So this is another piece that is coming into stock very soon and can be yours very soon. Just head on over to sideshow.com/aliens. That's sideshow.com/aliens, and pre-order this Alien Warrior right now. I almost called it her. I guess it would be a him. Is it a him or a her? Him? It's a him. Yeah. Challenger?
I always thought them as like, I don't know, because they're
like
not,
bees.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of.
There's a queen and there's a hive. They're like bees.
Bees? they're more like drones.
Drones.
In a sense, so they're not really classified.
Ugly. Really big bees that spit acid at you.
Really big, ugly bees.
Are bees cute? Because you keep saying ugly bees, and I don't know that bees are cute. Anyway, sideshow.com/aliens. Pre-order big EpiPen in case you're allergic to the acid that they bleed. Or, wow. There you go. So, again, this is going to be shipping this summer. I can't wait for you all to have this amazing piece in your alien collections. So we have one more video to show you, and now keep those questions coming in, all kinds of questions. We have so many different types of fans in here, so you can ask us any sort of geeky questions, and we are here to answer them And we will be answering them right after this video. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, I wasn't listening to the countdown and you caught me drinking coffee.
Big reveal.
Oops. But that's how you keep energy up for doing a show. At least that's how I do it. Other people do different things. So, oh wow, we already have a whole bunch of questions. So keep the questions coming. We love questions. It's our Q&A segment. Kit St. Quinn's would like to know, will there be an all-new X-23 Wolverine coming? I don't know. Oh, that's a good question. Do you mean a movie or a statue? Because
comic book series will be happening in the
yeah, but her all-new Wolverine is ending. X-23 is starting. All-new Wolverine is definitely, I'm going to miss that book a lot. But read X-Men Red because she's on the team. And also it's written by the same person who wrote All New Wolverine. So it's pretty cool. The answer is I don't know if there's a movie. I also don't know if there's a statue. So the answer is hopefully. I love Laura Kinney, so I hope so, but I'm one person. Cool. Does anyone else want?
What's the comic that you're reading now?
What's the comic that I'm reading now that I just said?
You usually get a whole pile.
Oh, because you said the comic, so I was like one that I'm reading, or like a whole bunch.
Okay, what's the pile that you're reading?
Well, I'm reading X-Men Red. I'm reading All New Wolverine until it ends. I'm reading Spider-Gwen until it ends. But I'm going to be picking up X-23 when she goes back to the solo series that she's going to be having. I'm reading the Avengers book by Jason Aaron. Shout out to Jason because he was in the office like a week ago, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, Dennis is also reading the new Avengers comic that he's writing. I'm reading Gideon Falls by Jeff Lemire, drawn by Andrea Sorrentino. I'm reading, what else do I read, Kitty? You come with me every week.
Exiles, Domino?
I'm reading Exiles. I'm reading Domino by Gail Simone, who's another friend of the site. It is super good. I'm reading that one that I always forget the title of, but it's by the same guy who did Unwritten. It's like the bigger book. I can't think of what it's called, and that makes me a bad fan, but it's really good so far. Like Unwritten, I feel like it's moving slowly, which means the whole story is going to be like, whoa, because that's what happened with Unwritten. So there you go. Kitty reads anything with Thor in it. But that's also ending.
Yeah.
What else are you reading right now?
Saga.
I read Saga too, but I only read Saga in trade because I got sick of single issues of Saga.
Rat Queens. Squirrel Girl.
Rat Queen.
Oh,
She reads Rat Queens and Squirrel Girl, so she's really into vermin and rodents.
That's our kitty.
Our kitty chases vermin and rodents.
Oh,
look what just happened there. Look at this. I have a tiara, in case you guys missed that
We got a
earlier.
couple latecomers asking what the story with the tiara.
Oh, the story with the tiara is this is Chicky's tiara, and since nobody knows what Chicky looks like, she is a mystery. Chicky allowed me to wear it during the live show, so you guys could all see her tiara without seeing her, without the curtain coming up and the mystery being.
Secret identity.
Yeah, it's a secret identity. You guys have to respect that. We don't have a superhero act yet. So Chicky still has the right to her own secret identity. She doesn't have to sign anything. Boris wants to know, anybody in the room playing the new God of War?
Yep.
How do you like it?
Sick.
This is the difference between like, you guys are like, yup, it's sick.
Dad of boy.
It's Dad of Boy?
Dad of boy.
What does that mean? I don't play video games. You have to explain it.
It's a reference to the storyline.
Oh, okay. The storyline that's sick.
Boy.
This is me and my bro thing. Yeah, it's sick.
Sick.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Oh, it's really good.
it's really good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Do you like it, Brendan? Brendan just goes like this, like he won't even talk on camera anymore. What is your favorite giant robot collection? Neo wants to know. I feel like that's a question for Kitty because I don't know if you guys know this, but Kitty is really, really, really into robot. Actually, so is Chicky. We have lots of giant robot people here. Iron Giant.
Gypsy Danger.
I was gonna say Gypsy Danger.
So Iron Giant and
All right,
Gypsy
that's
Danger.
what
Sam?
Gunbuster.
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 Who's the Gunbuster?
It's from an old, what is it, anime OVA. It's like a
Oh.
6-episode OVA, and yeah, that's...
I really liked Evangelion, so I really appreciate the Avas. I like the purple one with the horn.
Mm-hmm. Voltron.
Voltron. That
A
makes
lot of good
Power Rangers Megazord OG. Wow. That's challengers. All right. Which alien breed would you want to keep as a pet? A face hugger? No. Then it would use your body as
Well,
like a...
technically, you could use the face hugger to like create your own breed. If, like,
Yeah, but you can't really control it. What if it decides like, you look yummy, and then now you're a pod, building more. Gross. I feel like I own a cat, so that's pretty close to having an alien breed.
Yeah, that's an alien overlord.
So that's just me. K2SO is John Wicks. K2SO is not an alien breed. He's a droid. Oh, there's a big delay for John Wick. So K2SO is the giant robot, his favorite giant robot. He's a droid. It's a different kind of robot. If you want to get, I don't know. Anyway, can you scroll up a little bit so I can see the top? I think I got, there was,
Yeah,
I think I
got those.
No, there was one above that one. Oh, if you could make a new figure line for a 90s cartoon character, what would it be? DJ Rolls wants to ask. Ickis from Aerial Monsters. I love Ickis. I mean, the 90s X-Men, but I felt like you guys were asking for like a more obscure reference. Because the obvious answers are like Batman the Animated Series and the X-Men from the 90s. But I'm going Ickis. What?
Gargoyles?
Oh, gargoyles would be great. Yeah. No one else? Really?
Stimpy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy. That's what Ricky in court would also want, Ren and Stimpy. Cool. DuckTales! Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I wanted to be Gadget when I was a kid. Seriously wanted to be Gadget. I even had like a little purple jumpsuit that I would wear while I would watch the show. Because I wanted to be her that badly. What is your dream vacation planet from all of pop culture? Titan. All right. I don't know Sam that well, but I'm starting to question him. What? Middle Earth isn't a separate planet.
I mean, it's Earth.
Yeah.
But like, it's not
Have you looked at the map? The map goes right over Eastern Europe.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not.
I mean, you could say mid,
Pop culture works like that.
like Midgard, which is our planet. Anyway. I don't know. I always thought Naboo looked pretty.
I was gonna say Naboo. That's like one of the
Yeah.
prettier Star Wars
Naboo looks pretty. Not necessarily like Mustafar. Like, why would you ever go there ever unless you had? Aww. I want to go to an island 150 miles off the coast of Costa Rica. Oh wait, then I'd die being eaten by a dinosaur. We are really bad at answering that question. I feel like there's...
Let's go back to Naboo. We'll go there and have some
Yeah.
apples. Or
Actually, we did do a podcast all about the various planets.
Top 10 alien homeworlds.
Yeah.
And where would they find that podcast?
The podcast is at geeksideshow.com, right at the top. Or you can go to iTunes or whatever podcast app you use and search for it under Let Your Geek Side Show.
Michael Lampkin in this chat says ego.
No, why would... Again, you guys are awful at picking planets, too. There's so many planets that will just kill you. Like,
No, I'm just kidding.
Hoth, again, also would kill you. You know, I'm just thinking about it. Aliens' homeworlds are not the best place to live. We should probably stay here. Mikhail Stark would like to know. Mikhail? Michael? I don't know. I'm sorry. I butcher names. I'm really sorry. Michael. If you could pick a Star Wars storyline to make a movie, which would it be? We were just talking about this in the office the other day.
Eugene Von War.
Say it louder for us all to hear.
Eugene Von War.
The Eugene Von War is Challengers. I think it'd be cool to do... Yes, the Old Republic. I think it would be cool to do like an Ahsoka backstory, like what she's up to between the time she left the Jedi Order and the time she shows up in Rebels. You don't need it, but it would be cool to see.
I kind of want a Crimson Dawn movie now.
There would be an awesome... Crimson Dawn would be an awesome movie as well. But there's a lot of characters and so many backstories to do. I also want an Obi-Wan standalone movie.
Sidon and Thano would be a cool one.
Sidon and Thano would be a really cool one because also his... I don't know if Chicky knows this, but Sidon and Thano's pirate ship, his pirate spaceship, is called the New Gilliland.
Yes.
You didn't... Yeah, it's really cool.
Anything involving HK-47 for Knights of the Old Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic in general would be just an epic, amazing...
That entire series is so underutilized.
Thrawn. Thrawn would be great.
Yeah.
There would all... Because, okay, I say this with full knowledge that I'm wearing a Join the Rebellion shirt and have R2-D2 tattooed on my arm, but we don't see a lot of movies that are, like, very Empire-centric. It would be kind of cool to see just like a Thrawn movie.
I would kind of like to see like you said, an Empire-based Star Wars movie, but focuses on like a squad of stormtroopers who were victims of rebel terrorism, who were actually like more supportive to.
You cannot make them look good.
Yeah, we're Challenger's always trying to make the stormtroopers look like heroes, and really he can't accept the fact that they don't make their shots. And they fall down and they get hit by rocks by giant planet teddy bears. Ooh, actually Endor would be not a terrible place to visit. Except for, the feral bears.
But they tie you up and hold you over.
And they're gonna eat them. They're lighting fires underneath those spits. They're gonna eat them.
I have a newfound fear and respect for the Ewoks after playing Battlefront 2's Ewok mode. It is very scary.
I have a newfound fear and respect for the Ewoks after hanging out with the Brit for 2 minutes.
So, JJ Joe mentioned something about Jabba the Hutt, and I would like to see a movie how he grew his network.
Oh, like a Jabba gangsta movie?
Right.
John Wick wants to see a Qui-Gon movie, like a Qui-Gon movie when he was younger. Maybe you have Kid Obi-Wan in there. That'd be pretty cool. Young Dooku. If you guys had to pick one universe to live in, Marvel or DC, what would it be? Marvel.
Well, I'm picking DC because I'd be the only one in it.
Well, I mean, where do I get? It depends. Where do I get to live?
I don't want to live in New York in Marvel.
I don't want to live in New York in Marvel, but I would like to live in on Paradise Island in DC. That would be pretty rad.
None of you call the Wayne Manor, so I get the entire place to myself.
Wayne Manor gets blown up.
Well, half of it is still there.
At least on Paradise Island, no one's finding me unless you're Chris Pine. Just saying.
After Thanos. Oh yeah.
Too soon?
Too soon? I don't know.
Too soon?
I would say DC, specifically Metropolis, just because.
That gets leveled? repeatedly all the time.
True. I was gonna say, if you live in Metropolis, it's like a Bellagio show every day because Superman's just fighting everybody and everything's getting blown up.
Yeah, and there are so many people trapped in rubble in Metropolis. Jasmine Edwards, what TV shows are you watching these days? John Wick immediately added underneath that, John Wick is very sad about the changes to Lethal Weapon. John Wick, I have a story for you after the show. But what TV shows are you all watching these days? The new season of Arrested Development dropped, so Kitty and I are very occupied with that.
Catching up on Bosch.
Catching up on Bosch for Dennis. I'm also watching. I'm watching a lot of Netflix has really great comedy specials. So I watch like the Ali Wong.
Hard Knock Life.
Yeah, she's so funny. And then Steve Martin and Martin Short did one that's amazing. Tig Navarro did one, which is amazing. So that's kind of what I've been watching. And then obviously a ton of season finales happen. Like we're all bummed about. We're happy Brooklyn Nine-Nine is coming back, but we're also bummed that we have to wait till like the fall for a new network. What else is everybody watching?
I'm watching Supergirl.
Supergirl.
And I'm kind of just waiting for Netflix's summer release.
Yeah, and the finale of The Americans is tonight. Like series finale.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. I'm also watching Station 19, which P.S. I heard that Brandon, who used to work on this show, is now working on Station 19. So congrats, Brandon. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And Station 19 is a good show. It's the one with Oak from Hamilton. That's why I started watching it. Cool. What is the next tattoo everybody is getting? That's a strange question. Why are you assuming we're getting other tattoos?
Are we like the Avengers and we
Yeah.
have matching Sideshow Live?
And then we all get to do like lines on our tattoo artist, because that was to me the craziest thing, was the tattoo artist who did all the Avenger tattoos. Each one of the Avengers did like part of the tattoo on the artist, so that can't look good. Yeah, for real. But I don't know. Kitty designed me a Thor tattoo that I'm getting soon because she draws.
That's trust.
I know.
I'm not doing it.
She's not putting it on me. I don't trust her to with a needle to poke me repeatedly, but I trust her to draw me a picture that I will then put on my body.
That's half trust.
I half trust Kitty. Who else in this room has tattoos besides Brett? Me and Brett.
I like dragons.
Well, I don't have one yet, but I know the first tattoo, if I ever get one, would probably be on my shoulder. It'd be the same tattoo that my dad had on his back shoulder.
Oh wow,
Just
that's
one
cool.
of Bart Simpson.
Just one of Bart Simpson. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
It's just, I've already got that set aside.
Ian Musgrave says he just got the Tower of Orthanc based on Tolkien's original artwork, so that's pretty amazing. That's really cool. I have a Tolkien tattoo somewhere. Can Susan hold a 6-scale figure next to the S pendant so I can check the scale from Joe Lombardo? Sure. How about we do that during the Instagram after party? Because that would be a lot of dead air of me walking over there, walking back, doing this. I can't think of that much to talk about while I do that. Tripping, falling.
Yeah.
What happens if I don't properly do the proper wave in my tiara? Yeah. Okay. If we do not have any more questions, but I see that Kitty's typing, so it's possible we do have more questions. Mike Hawkinson, other than comics, what are people reading right now? The new Stephen King book that I forget what it's called. I just got it in the mail, so I haven't started it yet. But I love Stephen King a lot. And I'm finishing up The Terror, because there was a show based on The Terror that was based on that Arctic mission that went bad. So I'm reading the book, and then I'm going to watch the miniseries on The Terror.
Have you read The Dark Tower?
I have read The Dark Tower. Are you currently reading The Dark Tower?
I'm on book 3.
Book 4 is where it really takes off. Book 4 was the hardest for me to get through, and it's also where it really takes off, because it's partially backstory, mostly backstory.
Oh wait, that's one.
That's The Wizard in Glass.
Okay, I think I'm on that one. Then.
Okay, you're on The Wizard in Glass. Okay, cool. Yeah.
There's so many of them.
There's 7. And then there's also the ones that tie into it that were afterwards. They're really, really good. The Dark Tower is amazing.
I hope another movie attempt to do a whole series.
They're going to do an HBO series. That's what they said.
Happening?
I hope so.
That was back in the day.
The movie, it was supposed to be the movie, an HBO series, and then another movie. But who knows, because the movie did not do well. Even though it was okay, I didn't like the change to the end, but it was...
They skipped a lot.
They skipped a lot.
Is it acceptable to talk about the ending of Infinity War now?
I think it's acceptable to talk about the ending of Infinity War.
What was the most surprising character that got snapped?
That got snapped?
Yeah.
You thought Black Panther was the most surprising?
Yeah, I didn't think he just had a crazy successful movie. It's like, yeah.
But that's why they did it.
Spider-Man too.
I wasn't surprised by any of them because they were gonna do it to half. So why not like?
They're not gonna come back.
You don't know that.
I know.
You don't know.
You don't know that. How do you know that?
I don't know. I know this.
I don't know that I was surprised. I was sad because we actually had this whole thing where Chicky came in and gave me my condolences because literally all my favorite characters were snapped and all of Kitty's survived. So we wanted to do because Kitty and I do our Then and Now podcast. We wanted to do our a Then and Now version where I just am sad the whole time because all of my characters got snapped and all of hers did not.
I was surprised about Black Panther.
Yeah, I guess.
I just wanted to be a fly on the wall of where they had to explain to the Disney exec, we're going to wipe out this character that just made $1 billion.
Well, they did it before he made $1 billion. That's the thing, is that this was planned before that movie made $1 billion.
You gotta think somebody was pulling on somebody else's ear, hey, don't do this to Black Panther anymore.
Yeah, but I don't.
Have it too late.
They also did it to Groot. And the merchandising on Groot alone. If you walk into any store with any sort of Marvel thing, especially Disney and especially Disneyland, Groot's on every piece of merch. So to do it to Groot, I guess, is more surprising from a marketing standpoint.
Have a lot of people taking some.
Especially because that baby Groot, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, he's such an obnoxious teenager. And then snap.
Bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same way Ian Musgrave did.
What was that?
Ian Musgrave said, deaths didn't get me worked up in Infinity War, but I would be a liar if I didn't get choked up with Cap in the shadows on the train. I got choked up when Cap just said, oh God. It wasn't necessarily the snap that got me all emotional. It's when Cap just is he falls backwards and just goes, oh God. That was the moment to me that was emotional.
I got worked up with Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man's is pretty.
I am the biggest Spider-Man fan ever, and it didn't work me up.
It's something when Tony's if anything happens to you, that's on me. So then when he's I'm sorry.
There's more props to his acting, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. And when Doctor Strange is this is the only way and stuff, I was just okay.
Spider-Man had the longest one. He's I feel funny, and then it took forever for him to actually.
They actually just explained why that was.
Why is that?
It's because it's Spider Sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a fan theory.
That makes sense.
No, the director just confirmed it.
Okay.
Yeah, today or yesterday or something.
Okay.
You look really angry with me for saying that.
I'm just I'm not angry. I'm just not affected by it.
So glad they confirmed that Howard the Duck is all right.
Yeah. Howard the Duck is all right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and like I said,
I wasn't expecting. I thought maybe one or two. I wasn't expecting for an onslaught of
half.
Yeah.
It was gonna be half.
And I think towards that snippet towards the end where Fury gets it too.
Oh yeah. Mother, that was the best. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm heartless. All of my favorite characters went. I lost Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and I was all right.
So you became in shock.
Maybe I'm still in shock. I've seen the movie 4 times, and maybe I still haven't processed it.
You'll come out of your shock as soon as the second one starts up.
Maybe.
Just hit you
I don't
all
know.
at once.
I didn't cry in Infinity War at all, and I cry in everything. Everyone in this room who has sat with me during one of the Sideshow screenings knows I cry during everything, and I didn't cry during Infinity War.
The next movie, and all Kitty's characters are in it, and they're wandering around happy.
Oh yeah, I also lost Loki. I also lost Loki, like, right away. Maybe it numbed me, because I was like, well, I don't know.
Because I lost all that Asgardians in Ragnarok, except for, like, Thor and Valkyrie. And
You lost all of the nameless ones.
Well, the Warriors 3. They were great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, we all go through grief differently.
I guess. I don't know. I'm like, in Last Jedi, we lose Luke, and I'm like in weepy, weepy tears. I'm just like, this is a stupid death. But this like snaps, and half of all of the characters I care about are gone.
No, pretty much all your characters.
All of my characters are gone, but half of all the other, like half of the whole universe is gone, and I'm like, Cool. Anyway, who in this room thinks they would survive?
Well, the website told me I didn't, so.
I don't even check.
I don't think you get a choice. So I think that JJ Joe just asked kind of like a weird question, because I don't think you get a choice. I think it's a snap and then it's not a choice.
I totally have crap luck. I would be snapped.
Oh yeah, I would be snapped too. In fact, I would kind of want to be. I don't want to live in whatever world Thanos
What would
is.
you do if you did survive the snap, though? That's the real question.
Collect their ashes.
Ooh, this got dark.
That's a lot of ashes.
If I did survive the snap.
Flew away in the breeze, so you're
Yeah.
out of luck.
Come on.
If I did survive the snap, I'd probably be like, all right, I'm here in Wakanda. I guess I'm staying here since it's Wakanda. And let me know when you guys have a plan.
It's almost a good excuse to kick in a zombie survival plan.
Almost.
Phase 4 Marvel Zombies.
Oh, God. I will... Oh.
I'd be down for that.
Challenger, get out of here. Everyone's yelling about spoilers. Well, sorry.
That's been like 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks, and the other spoiler I gave is like 6 months old, and it's out on Blu-ray already, so whatever. Jasmine Edwards, who might be Kitty, says, I'd stay with M'Baku for sure. Wow. I survived, so if you didn't survive, I stole your statue collection. Yeah, maybe looting would be a good way to go if you survive.
You all know what Susan's doing.
I don't want anything on your desk.
Ooh, that's fine.
That's because he has all these troopers.
That means she has desks in my already.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd go straight into Chicky's office and take the thing back. That's what if Chicky got snapped and I didn't, I would take the thing from her office.
That's it? I got a lot in there.
Think bigger.
I mean, I could think bigger, but I feel like most people would head straight to Chicky's office. So as long as I got the thing, I'd be fine.
Awesome.
I've stolen the thing before. Yeah, and pieces. And took him on a road trip. It was pretty awesome. Anyway, on that note, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We looked at the Strength of Bone art print by Alex Horley. Big thanks to Jesse Lincoln for coming in and talking with us about the aspects of Death's masks and the Death premium format figure. We also featured the Iron Man stealth statue from the Avengers Assemble collection, the first variant. We even saw a production sample of the Alien Warrior statue. So remember that we do this show every week. So be sure to go to sideshow.com/notify and keep up to date and get notified every time we go live. We showed you guys my little pendant. Sideshow.com/pendant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it come up on the screen. And be sure to RSVP for the Sideshow pendant. It is made of silver and it is beautiful, and you guys are definitely going to want one for your collection. You guys, that was a great show. Thank you for all the awesome questions. If your question didn't get asked, save it for next week. We do this every week because we have an awesome group of geeks in this room. So we are going to head over to Instagram, or not we, really. It's mostly Kitty and Dennis. Head over to Instagram to do the after party. I will be sure to put this necklace on a 6-scale figure for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Thank you guys, and we'll be back next week.
DC characters, a lot of it's very much like modern mythology.
They have those larger-than-life characters. They're gods amongst men.
Growing up, you always wanted to be Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman.
The three great icons.
When you think superheroes, boom, it's DC. It's just that character appeal. Superman who can literally do anything. And you have Wonder Woman who's just as strong, just as powerful. And then there's Batman, who is what everyone could aspire to be. Like, if you had the millions of dollars and the free time and the focus, you could be Batman.
These three characters have gone through so many iconic looks and costume changes and representations, so we want to find a new way to kind of approach these three characters and not take away from what we did before, but build on them and bring them into kind of like this modern aesthetic like we have with other statues as well.
We're taking a step beyond the museum poses. So while they're not necessarily action poses, they are definitely more dynamic things. Wonder Woman in the middle of making a lasso, and Superman having his battle with Brainiac, and Batman perched this time and ready to strike.
We wanted to tell a story in each of these.
The way we're going with these statues, they're very ambitious.
I think this round is going to become the new staple pieces for the Trinity characters for sure.
We want to bring another layer of life to these pieces, really retain the essence of these characters and put them in to new poses that still felt like they work well with the broad range of like all the DC collectibles we're doing.
This revisit, we knew how popular these characters were, and our figures had done well in the past, so we had a really high bar, brought out the best in everybody. The paint jobs are like nothing we've ever done before.
It still has the fun colors and pop of the comic book, but with a sense of realism.
You know, once was gray resin, then we just start painting away and then it starts coming alive.
The more important point on all this is keeping the soul of the character.
There's really a ton of really beautiful work that goes into these, and it's a wonderful, incredible collaborative process, and there's like a whole new life that's being breathed into them.
Everything is brand new, and we're going to explore as much of this world as we possibly can.
For the people who really want that over-the-top madness that are Harley and Joker, this is the answer to them.
I'm always a fan of another opportunity to bring a new version, new unique spin on the same subject matter.
They're super dynamic. These two just kind of go overboard, which I think really plays to the characters themselves.
Both of those are such awesome examples of the personality coming out in the sculpt.
We really wanted to go all out for this Joker. What have we not done? What can we show him doing that is just going to break the mold? We're pushing it to the limits and then still trying to stay true to the character.
Keeping the spirit of the comic, but bringing some, okay, that can work in a kind of real world.
Like if you look at the Joker's jacket, it's not just purple. It has some sponging techniques on there that really make it look like a fabric.
With Harley Quinn, we want to put her in kind of like the Funhouse themed environment. So her base is a wooden plank with part of Funhouse spray paint on it.
There were some ideas that came through from the art department, from the designers, from the higher ups that just really drove her home. She's honestly, to date, my proudest piece.
The red parts make it super shiny, like she's wearing some kind of vinyl. But the black parts, I made it more like she's wearing like a spandex. kind of material. So it kind of creates a very interesting contrast.
It really pushes the boundaries of what we could do in a quarter scale statue.
Every person who worked on all these DC figures, this is the best work they've ever done.
We've really, I think, set a new standard. We've really hit it out of the park.
Someone's gonna have all these pieces in their home, and it's gonna be freaking spectacular. Each piece we want a great story to tell with.
They still are very much the iconic versions of these characters.
It's kind of a new era of just pushing that level of consideration. And altogether, it really makes a very impactful statement. We're taking these 5 fantastic lineup of pieces that historically have been tremendously huge with Sideshow, and people have collected them and love them. So this is like the next stage, the next evolution of them. And then beyond that, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces even, we're finally expanding into some territory that's been asked about for quite some time.